everyone, and welcome to the final episode of Halloween Extra for this year. It took me some time to think out what I'm going to film today, and I really thought that there is no use of creating another makeup because usually people either do carnivals during the weekend, and today it's not, or they actually prepare themselves far long in advance. And since I upload my videos not in the very morning, so most probably you're already ready and you're somewhere out. So I thought maybe I'm going to do something really pleasant for you, and I started thinking what Halloween is being associated with, and I thought, okay, with trick or treat. So I'm definitely not going to trick you, but I'm going to give you a treat. It's not going to be edible, but it's going to be really pleasant. Besides makeups and SFX makeups, I am doing soap with these hands. And today I'm going to show you how to do Halloween soap, and I'm going to give one of these soaps to one of you. So if you're interested, then continue watching. So I will start this video with explaining what we'll need for today. And we will need the soap base. Of course, you can make the soap from scratch, but it will take a lot of time and the smell is really unpleasant. And especially bearing in mind that I have a small child at home, I'm not going to do that. And yes, there are different bases. For example, you can buy transparent and opaque, but at the same time, they also have different smells and different ingredients. For example, there is soap base with aloe vera, there is goat's milk like this one, and there is argan oil and so on and so forth. So you decide what you want. For example, goat's milk I like because it's very soft, it makes your skin soft and beautiful. And yes, usually I use opaque soap base for decorations and for the soaps, for the soap pieces base, and I use transparent one for dipping basically all the opaque things in it. And it's actually really cool because it looks like something very difficult, although it is not. And obviously I will place all the links to all the products in the description box below, but what I can say is that this is Stephenson, and this is the British brand, and this is Penny soap base, and this is from Slovakia. Yeah, there is also I don't remember the name, but there is Polish one. There are quite a few of them actually. So I'll place the links below. You will choose which one you want to buy, and the price is around €7 for one box, so it's quite cheap. If you buy it online, obviously it's cheaper. And I am sure you're wondering where we're going to pour the soap, and we're going to pour this into the form like this one. This is made of plastic, but there's also available in silicone, and I bought this one in one of the stores, one of the local stores, but you can buy silicone forms on AliExpress. They're quite cheap, and actually to get the soap from the plastic form is much more difficult than from the silicone one, so I suggest buying the one from AliExpress. You can buy it, for example, with one separate form like this one, or you can buy a set of 6 which are all together. For example, if you're preparing presents for your family and you need multiple soaps, then there's no need waiting for so long for just one soap to be ready. You can prepare all 6 at once, which is very convenient. I'm sure you have noticed that my soap is for some reason cut in small bricks, and I did it on purpose. The thing is that it comes like in one piece, but it's not convenient to use it because then you need to cut it every single time, and it's quite difficult to choose how many pieces or how much to cut. That's why I cut it into small pieces, so it's easier to take from the box, and it's also more convenient to melt it because if you cut a bigger piece, then you can't use everything, and usually it doesn't come like in small bricks like this. You cut and the shape is not really convenient to put into the melting pot. So I do prior job before I start melting it, and also it's very important for the soap base not to start boiling, because if it starts boiling, basically your soap is ruined. So it's easier to melt it when it's cut in small bricks. So the first step is alcohol. This is a common alcohol that I bought in pharmacy, and we need it for two reasons. The first one, it eliminates all the oil from the surface, which makes the soap easier to take out from this form. And the second, it eliminates all the bubbles from the surface of the melted soap base. So every time we melt and pour the soap into the form, we need to use alcohol. So bear that in mind. And the first step, let's spritz some alcohol into the form. And now we're going to create decorations. In order to do them, you will need opaque soap base, colorants, and obviously the mold. I bought this mold in the shape of bats on AliExpress, and obviously I'll place the link below to the store where you can buy them. In my opinion, bats are a great decoration for Halloween, and I want to make them in orange color, but I don't have orange in my colorants collection. This means that I'm going to create this color myself, and I can do this by mixing two colors together. According to instructions, it's yellow and pink, but I'm not going to mix them in between of each other. I'll just going to take 1 centimeter of each of these colorants, and I'm going to place them into the melted soap base. So at first, we're going to melt the base, and we will need approximately to do that 2 times and 10 seconds each time. And into the melted soap base, we're going to add the colorants and mix everything together. Once everything is ready, we're going to pour everything into the mold, and now we will wait around 5 minutes for everything to become hard. And once this is ready, we're going to take everything out. However, you will need around 6 bats for your soap. So here are 1 smaller, 1 bigger one. So you will need 3 bigger ones and 3 smaller ones. So do that, and then let's move on to the next step. Now when the decorations are ready, we can move on to the soap bar itself. So here everything is done vice versa. So you don't start from the base, middle, and the top. You do it vice versa. So you pour the top first, then you dip the decorations, and only then you do the soap bar's base. So now I'm going to melt the crystal or transparent soap base, and I'm going to pour it into the form. Then I'm going to dip the decorations, but before I spritz them with alcohol, and then I'll let everything dry for around, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. Finally, I'm going to scratch the bottoms of bats to make them stick to soap base better. On top, I will pour the melted opaque soap base, where I also added some aroma, this time the mandarin one. Now all is left is to make the soap harden, and our Halloween soap is ready. By the way, all the contest rules, if you want to win this soap, will be in the description box below. Good luck. So that's it for Halloween season for this year. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your comments, for your requests, for your supportive words. Thank you for watching my videos. It has been a very challenging season because having a small child, working, releasing, editing videos every single day has been extremely difficult, and I'm so happy I did this. Nevertheless, I think I will be sleeping for a few days in a row because I'm so tired. Anyways, I would like to stress once again that your words do matter, and this Pennywise look that I did yesterday was a great proof because I did not want to do that for no money, for anything. It was just not my type of thing. But there has been so many requests that I just could not deny it. So once again, if you want me to do something, just write. Just, I don't know, contact me on Instagram or try somehow to let me know that you want something, and I will try to do my best. Also, I would like to tell you that in the coming days, I am going to release really a lot of interesting videos. First of all, I'm going to do a video experiment on how to eliminate pigment from pigment stains from your face. I'm going to do a video experiment on using one very expensive cosmetics that most probably not everyone can afford, and bearing in mind how much it costs, I know that some people do hesitate. So I'm going either I'm going to test it out, and I'm going to say either it's good and it's worth purchasing, or it's not worth all of that money. So it's going to be a very interesting experiment. I'm going to talk about electrolysis. I'm going to tell you how my process is going, how the progress has been. I'm going to tell you about laser epilation, and I'm going also to mention how are things going with my hair and its fallout. And of course, the New Year's season is coming up, so I'm going to shop together with you. I'm going to pack presents together with you. I'm going to do some life hacks and so on and so forth. So these 2 coming months are going to be extremely interesting, so stay with me. And once again, thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you already in the next episode. Thank you, and bye-bye.